Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness.
What's good, y'all? This your girl Giggs. Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be a Dear Giggs segment. Yes! I already know. I haven't been on here for like a week or so, you know, been busy. Scratched the fucking video that I did in the past, called My Mistake. The guy I'm talking about on there, me and him dating now, so you know, everything is good. We, you know, worked out our differences and shit, and we still trying to make our new relationship work and shit. So, you know, kudos for that. Before I get into Dear Giggs letters, I just want to say that something big, something huge is about to happen, and I'm not gonna announce it now. I gotta get like a little bit more information on some things and stuff, but soon I will announce it. You know, being on YouTube is kind of like a blessing and a curse, and I, you know, didn't know I would be at 4 million, y'all. I'm at 4 million viewers now here on YouTube, which, you know, ain't shit to some people, but it's something to me. So I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it, but it's an accomplishment to me. And I've been getting a lot of wig reviews to do, a lot of offers on other things and stuff. And this huge one, oh my god, this is going to be a huge one. I just need to get, like I said before, a little bit more information on it before I disclose that information to y'all. So something big is going to happen with gigs and shit. So yes, and shout out to YouTube for that, because like I said, I started doing this thing 3 years ago. I didn't think that I'll be up to where I'm at right now, and I didn't think I have that many subscribers that I do have now. And you know, not, you know, boasting, you know, having a big head about it, but I am grateful that, you know, I'm at where I'm at right now when it comes to YouTube. So when I make the announcement, I get in more details and, you know, say how much I appreciate y'all bitches and shit like that when I, you know, make that announcement. But anyways, Dear Giggs, if you don't know what Dear Giggs is and this is your first time watching me, it is a lettering system when people write me their situation or what they're going through in life. They ask for my opinion. It's not a professional opinion. It's just my fucking opinion, how I feel about the shit. And my advice, you know, they just felt the need that they trust their issue in my hands and I could give them some good advice. You guys could too by leaving comments below. I'm gonna name who the letters are from, and you can go ahead and write that person in the comment section by using their name and how you feel about whatever situation they're going through in this letter. If you are going through something in your life and you want to get my advice or my opinion on whatever you're going through, you can write me at DearGiggs@yahoo.com. Make sure the letter is straight and short to the point, and please proofread the letter. Okay, now with that being said, let me go to the first letter, and it says, Jailbird update, in new situation. It's not long. Laugh my ass off. That's what she said. Okay, it says, Dear Giggs, okay, so check this shit. I'm currently dating the guy I wrote to you about last time that was in jail, but he's out and we are together and he is doing right so far. But my situation now is, while he was locked up, he broke up with me and I was doing me. We was broke up for 3 months, and a month after we broke up, I met this guy and we was friends. And a week before me and my jailbird got back together, we fucked. Not a hoe, just a woman, and I have needs, hell. But anyways, come to find out, the guy I fucked was my old man friend. I didn't know until after my guy got out and his family had a gathering for him. I want to tell him before his friends tells him. Should I? It did happen when we was not together. Every time his friends tried to talk to me, every time his friend tries to talk to me about it, I just say nothing happened and walked away. He says he's not going to say anything because he doesn't want to hurt his friend, but I don't know. I said I was going to stick to my story of nothing happened and take that shit to my grave. So what's your opinion and your viewer's opinion? And by the way, from the last letter, I told my love, and he said if that Giggs chick is single, don't take any advice from her. He was joking though, and keep your head up, chick. Fuck with these hating ass bitches and niggas gotta say, do you by all means. They just hating cause they ain't you and can't do what you do. Real nigga shit. Oh, and you can call me Can't Get Right. Laugh out loud. So that's what I'm gonna call her, Can't Get Right. I remember her letter. She wrote me back in the past. I think the video was labeled Jailbird or whatever, so if you want to go through my DearGiggs letters in the past, just look up the Jailbird video. So her man was in jail and she was asking, you know, should she move on, should she wait for him, blah blah blah. I think my advice was for her to move on or whatever, and it looks like she took my advice, but the person that she moved on with ended up being her Jailbird boyfriend friend. So, okay, your first question was, should you tell him before his friend tells him? If you are a real chick and you feel like ain't nothing was wrong about what the fuck you did when this nigga was locked up, then go ahead and just tell him. That way it won't just, you know, pop up. It'll be fucked up if he find out from his friend and don't find out by you. And it also would look a little bit worse because then he'll start thinking that maybe while he's out, you've been fucking with his friend all along because you held this big ass secret from him. You know, you said you stopped, but I'm just saying, a mind wanders after you know something happens. You start assuming shit, you know what I'm saying? And he can assume that after he got out, you still was fucking this nigga. So that's the reason why you should tell him. It's up to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no goddamn, you know, I ain't God. I can't tell you if it's gonna work or not or how he gonna take it. But if you feel like it was nothing wrong with what you did, then tell him. Because I feel like it wasn't nothing wrong with what you did. Shit, this nigga was locked up, and like you said, you wasn't being a hoe, you was being a woman. You was trying to move on, but it just so happened to be his fucking friend. So if anybody else got something to say too, Can't Get Right, aka Jailbird, y'all leave it below in the comment section. Thank you, Can't Get Right, for telling me to fuck these haters and shit. Girl, I already know this shit. You know how I preach the shit. So, child, I'm with you on that. You could have left the shit out the letter, though, because it do make the letter a little bit more, you know, longer than what it is. But I understand where you come from, girl. I do me by all means anyways. But thank you for writing me back. And if anybody else got something to say that Can't Get Right, y'all leave it below in the comment section. So, I'm going to go to the next letter. Dear Gigs, I have been seeing this dude for the past 10 years. I started as his girlfriend and then everything went wrong. My family got involved and we broke apart for 2 months. He found a new person that was able to be with him. They had a kid together and then we continued to sneak out during the whole time when she was pregnant. Since day one, he cheated on her with me. He told me to give him time and that he was going to leave her 2 years later. I met this guy and we got married and me and my husband had a kid. So I'm now not wanting to live in, but at the same time, I just want to stop. It's kind of like an addiction that I just can't get enough of it. But we still see each other. We haven't stopped and it's been 10 years since we started doing this. We both got married. We both have families. But it's something that we can't stop doing. I'm really concerned because I really want to stop. I want to be over with him. I want him to make up his mind. I really think I just love him. I kind of hate him. I did not stand him, and at the same time I just can't live without him. Can you please make this anonymous and please tell me the truth, like right in my face? I think I'm really stupid because I'm doing this for so long and I cannot expect anything from him, but at the same time I still have the feelings. Girl, did I just read this shit correctly? First, you was the main chick 10 years ago. Y'all broke up for 2 months. He got with another bitch, had a baby with that bitch, got married to that bitch. You got married to another nigga, and you had a kid, and y'all still fucked throughout the whole thing. you and him. So you no longer the main chick. You married, he married. Now it's like you, your husband main chick, and this nigga side piece. And now you want to stop being this nigga side piece and want to be the main chick. I don't understand, because at the end it's like you don't want to leave him alone. You're saying you love him, you hate him, you can't stand him. At the same time, you can't live without him. Girl, you confusing the fuck out of me. So I know the fuck you confused. I know this bitch is confused. I'm gonna call you 10-year fool off rip, because at 10 years of doing this shit, y'all bitches meant to be together. You know, it's just some people out there just meant to be together. And both of y'all fucking cheaters. Y'all ain't gonna be able to trust each other, so it ain't gonna really work. So I'm at the point where I don't even know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I could tell you this. Yes, you was stupid. You put in here that you feel like you're stupid. Yes, you're stupid. You can't expect anything from this nigga, and he can't expect shit from you, because both of y'all are fucking cheaters, and y'all committed adultery, and infidelity is a way of a divorce. So I'm thinking, if you want to, I don't know, because it seems like to me you're leaning more towards him than your husband. Go ahead, divorce your husband. Let your husband know the reason why. Tell him the truth. Be a woman. Tell him the truth. And let your husband figure out if he want to make it work, or, you know, could like leave you or whatever. And see if this nigga gonna make you his main chick. And I'm telling you, chances are you not gonna become this nigga main chick. He ain't leaving his wife. It's too many fucking side bitches out there that swear to God that they man is gonna either leave their girlfriend or their wife for them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that I ain't never been stupid, bitch, because I've been stupid. Everybody that's watching this video right now has been stupid. And if anybody out there that say that they never been stupid for a person before is a motherfucking lie. For real. So we all been stupid. So, you know, it shouldn't make you feel any better that we all been stupid before. But you should just, you know, fuck the shit with this dude and try to make the shit work out with your husband and be honest with him. Let him know what was going on. It's been 10 years, and I'm pretty sure your husband probably won't stay with you, you know, knowing that this shit has been going on. But realize that, you know, you was a woman. You opened up. You told your husband what was going on, and you gave him room to make his decision if he want to leave or not. But unfortunately, like, just by reading this letter, you don't give a fuck about your husband. You just don't give a fuck about him. You like running behind this nigga, and that's what the thing is. Bitches, if they could be regular women. I can't even say you're a hoe. It's just some women love to run behind the no good ass dudes, and girl, you ain't no good either. So two no good motherfucking people ain't gonna work. You know, y'all cheating on, y'all basically are cheating on y'all spouses, and now you trying to be with him, and you probably expect him to be faithful. Child, it's not gonna happen here. You might end up cheating on him for all I know, because I really don't know you like that. But I'm just saying, this shit is so fucking confused. I'm confused. I'm saying confusion when I'm trying to say confused. So girl, child, boo, I'm just gonna say this. Anybody that's watching this video and want to say anything to a 10-year fool, y'all go ahead and say it in the comment section. I just think that you should be by yourself and be with your kid, because people like you and this guy right here are not meant to be with one motherfucking person. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna fucking work at all, especially when y'all doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Married to other motherfuckers and still cheating on them the whole time when he was fucking with this bitch, and the whole time when he was fucking with this man that you married to. That's just like unacceptable to me. And I don't think your husband gonna stay with you. I'm just being real. I don't think your husband gonna stay with you after this. So be prepared to be by yourself if you want to take my advice and tell your husband the truth. And please don't think that this man gonna leave his wife for your dumb ass, girl. He told you that he was gonna leave her in 2 years. In this letter, he said he was gonna leave her in 2 years. Did he leave her yet? Hell nah. It's been 10 motherfucking years and your ass still there. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that this nigga is not trying to wife you. For real. Your brain is just gone right now about how you feel about this dude. You all delusional. You all over the place about your feelings for this dude. And it's a shame that you talk about this dude more than you talked about your husband in your letter. So child fucking boo. Anybody else got something to say to 10 years well, 10-year fool? Leave it below in the comment section. This shit just got me all out of pocket right now. Let me just go ahead and light the black and, you know. Okay, this is gonna be my last letter because I've been reading like some fairly long letters, and this is a long letter too, even though I tell y'all to keep it short. I'm gonna go ahead and read this one. It says, "Dear Giggs, I'm sorry this is gonna be so long, but listen, let me just go ahead and put in here. Please, y'all, make sure y'all just like get straight to the point and try to, you know, just all the shit that don't matter, don't write it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be wanting to read all this shit. So, you know, being that I read some fairly long letters already tonight, because this is going to be the third letter, this will be the last letter. So, again, it says, "Dear Giggs, I'm sorry that this is going to be so long. But I have no idea what to do with the situation I'm in. Back in June, I met a guy and we spent about a week meeting up late at night and taking walks, talking, getting to know each other. Late at night because where we live is really quiet and peaceful at night. Perfect timing to take a walk. By the third week of us getting to know each other, he invited me over to his place for dinner. And that night he told me he would love to date me and the feeling was definitely mutual. Fast forward to a month into our relationship, he dumps me. It hurt, particularly since the reason for leaving me was essentially that he gotten bored of me. His exact words being, "The spark is gone." Despite my feelings being hurt after the breakup, I got over it pretty quickly. We only dated a month and it's not like I was in love with him or anything. A few months later though, we decided to meet up again for coffee and rekindle our friendship as we really did get along very well. The day we met up we spent 5 hours together just hanging out and talking. A few weeks after that, he came to see a play with me, after which we went in for a walk together and ended up sitting on a dock watching a lightning storm and making out. That is exactly what happened the night we met. After that, we started seeing each other more and progressed into a sexual relationship. We've been acting the same way we acted back when we was dating in the past 6 months. But when I asked him if we're dating again a few months ago, he responds, "We are not." It definitely seems like we are, and I definitely feel like I've fallen for him hard. I'm not seeing anyone else, and I know he isn't either, but I don't know how to approach him and talk about this weird situation that we're in without making him uncomfortable and ruining a great relationship type of thing that I have with him for now. Do I approach him about it? Do I just ride this thing out and see where it goes? You can call me whatever you see fit. And again, I'm sorry how long this is. Girl, I'm gonna call you long letter. Cause you could have just made this shit short. You know, you could have said I've been dating this dude on and off for 6 months and, you know, he don't want to be in a relationship. Child, you know, just, you could have made the shit short. But I'm gonna call you long letter. And the point of being with a person is to get to know everything about that person, become their best friend, talk, make out, whatever. So y'all doing all of that. So the best thing to do is, yes, communicate with this motherfucker. Tell him how you feel. Tell him that you feel like, you know, there's feeling coming both ways. Because if he's just spending time with you, he gotta feel something. You know what I'm saying? But for him to say y'all not together, seems like to me that he don't even want a relationship. He just, you know, doing you at the time because he probably bored. You know what I'm saying? You boring too, like he said. But he probably bored too and don't have nobody else to spend his time with. So he got you. And there's some people out there that does that. They just fuck with you because you just there for the time being. So yeah, communicate with him and talk to him and just ask him, look, I just tell him I want a relationship. Let him know you want a relationship. You feel like this is a relationship, and if he don't see y'all going anywhere in the future, then what are y'all doing? Like, what exactly do he want? He want this to be just a friends with benefit, or what, because that's what it seems like it is in his mind, a friend with benefits. But you catching feelings and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be in love alone, and you already have feelings. But you know, it's possible, like I said, he probably got feelings for you too, because he's being around you all this time. So seems like y'all can work this shit out just by communicating, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody else got something to say to Long Letter, y'all leave it below in the comment section. I'm finna go chill with my boo, because he didn't want to be in this room while I do the video and shit. I don't know, maybe he's just scared, I don't know, but I'm finna go chill with him and shit and put this video up. And if anybody wants my advice or my opinion on anything in the future and want to write me a letter, write me at DearGiggs@yahoo.com. I know that I have some letters that I didn't read yet. Sometimes I fucking make a mistake and delete the letter, so you know, my fucking bad. And also, I just didn't have time. I had stuff going on, so I get to it when I get to it. But if you want to write me, DearGiggs@yahoo.com, make sure y'all make the letter short and not long like this last one, because you can get straight to the point without putting all this, you know, shit that don't belong in there. You feel me? This is your girl Giggs. Bye.
Not real hard, it's plain and simple. Not real hard.